this uncensored AI got banned from Twitter. This was a big affiliate account. They had lots of right-wing influencers who they had given the affiliate badge to. And I was one of them. So I know a little bit about how this worked on the inside. This account got censored without warning. First, they had their affiliate. So they were like a gold check mark account, right? Which is $5,000 a month. And this is this weird thing about Twitter, about X. So they're paying $5,000 a month for this badge for several months. Let's say they had it for 6 months. I don't know exactly how long they had it, but that's $30,000. Okay, quick maths there. Quick Mensa maths. You paid $30,000 in 6 months, and then Twitter just says, "Boot, we're taking," like, no warning. It's very weird. They don't reach out to you and say, hey, you're doing something you can't do. We're gonna like action you. You need to, you know what I mean? They just like strip you in the dead of night. All the affiliate badges taken away, and then a couple days later, or like a day later, the actual account was banned too. Account suspended. Grok says that there was like hit pieces written by Memory and Wired citing anti-Semitic content such as Holocaust denial in responses. So this is an AI program that was not given no-go zone. It's based off of the Gab AI by Andrew Torba, or it's using the Gab AI. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but using that API, I guess. And for a Twitter bot that would like reply to people's questions and that, and apparently it was doing the Holocaust denialisms, and so they banned it. Pope Leo the 14th. I expressed my concern about the rise of anti-Semitic hatred in the world, as unfortunately we saw with the terrorist attack in Manchester a few days ago. People not really thrilled with this tweet from the Pope. He had like some really bad takes over the week. The Pope had a tweet about how you're not pro-life if you support the death penalty. That's such an annoying thing to say. Pro-life is like a political slogan that literally just means anti-abortion. That's what pro-life means. People try to tack all these other things onto it. It's literally a meme. Like, oh, you're pro-life and yet you don't support school lunches. You're pro-life, but you think we should execute murderers. Let me get this straight. You think it's wrong to kill innocent children, and yet you want to execute murderers. How is that pro-life? You know? And talking about how the Trump admin is being mean to immigrants, and he like blessed a block of ice because of climate change. Bad week to be Catholic, man. I'm not here to rag on the Pope. I'm just saying it's been a rough week for Pope fans. Well, what's going on with this Manchester attack? So this is in the UK. Manchester synagogue's attacker was on bail after rape arrest, police say. 35-year-old Jihad al-Shami. His name's Jihad. He's a Syrian. Oh, and 2 people who died, bonus comedy, were shot by the British police.
Emerging about the Manchester synagogue attack.
Not that funny for the people who got shot, of course.
That killed.
But maybe they never should have given the British cops guns after all. They used to never give these guys guns. They give them guns, and first thing they do is go out and kill 2 innocent bystanders. That's not a good start.
2 congregants and left Jewish communities worldwide shaken. Police say that when they opened fire on the killer, they accidentally shot 2 worshippers who were holding the synagogue doors.
Don't laugh. It's not funny. Oh, so they're holding the door shut.
Keeping the attacker out as he tried to smash his way
Hey,
in.
don't you dare
Adrian
laugh.
Dolby was killed. Another man seriously injured by the gunfire.
A new document reveals the Israeli government is paying a cohort of 14 to 18 social media influencers between $6,100 and $7,300 per post. Israel is paying influencers $7,000 per post. We know who some of these influencers probably are, just based off of things that have been going down recently. The Charlie Kirk meeting, this meeting where he got chewed out with Bill Ackman, allegedly. And other people who were there were like this Emily Saves America girl who is like Ashley St. Clair 2.0. We had a clip of her in the last YCSP where she's talking to Jesse Lee Peterson about converting to Judaism.
I would say my dad is Christian. My mom, I think, was raised Catholic.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe that's why we're a little different. But you know, my boyfriend's Jewish, and I think,
Ooh,
which
you're dating a Jew?
yeah.
Wow.
I actually want to convert because I want to raise our children Jewish and send them to Jewish schools. So I'll probably.
They will get a good education for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful culture.
So, yeah, I do too. I like the way that they are family oriented, and they do make sure the fathers and mothers make sure their kids are able to take care of themselves when they become adults.
They're all really smart.
And they walk them down the road on Saturdays.
I see that. I know what you're talking about. It's such a very specific LA thing, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so you're willing to convert to Judaism.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went to Israel a couple times, at least once, and we sent another trip over there. And Israel was amazing.
Yeah, I want to go.
I said that if I was God, in order for you to get in heaven, you would have to have gone to Israel first before you die, right?
I really want to go.
You walk through the Bible. It's just really, really, really an amazing place to visit. And growing up, I had always wanted to go to Israel, so I had to check.
Jesse Lee Peterson is like, I love Israel. If I was God, I would make it so that you can't go to heaven unless you went to Israel. It's so beautiful, beautiful culture, beautiful people. Yeah, I love Jesse, but he is black at the end of the day. You can't expect too much from the guy. He's black. So this Emily Saves America is probably one of them, even though she's not really that popular. And who's that guy, Xavier DeRusso or whatever? That zesty nigga with the blonde hair, that guy, he's probably one of them.
$7,000 per post. That's how much an influencer might make for pro-Israeli propaganda, all of it paid by the Israeli government to a group of American influencers as the genocidal state grapples with declining global support.
But we have to fight with the weapons that apply to the battlefields in which we're engaged. And the most important ones are in social media. We have to fight back. How do we fight back? Our influencers.
Disclosure forms filed with the U.S. Department of Justice detail nearly $900,000 in payments for roughly 14 to 18 influencers to create content between June and November 2025. According to the documents, the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs recruited the help of the firm Bridge Partners to oversee an influencer campaign codenamed Esther Project. Invoices sent between Bridge Partners and the German branch of PR firm Havas Media Group break down the hefty payments. $60,000 for concept development with influencers, $140,000 to cover production costs for the first few influencers recruited, monthly payments of up to $250,000 as the firm signs on more content creators, and $50,000 allocated for the final content delivery. The recruited influencers who are not named in the files were collectively expected to produce 25 to 30 pieces of content each month across various platforms, averaging around $7,000 per post. Bridge Partners described the payments as promoting cultural interchange between United States and Israel.
We have to secure that part of the base of our support in the United States. That is being challenged systematically.
Promoting and whitewashing Israel is one part of the project as Tel Aviv is looking at the bigger picture and seeking even more.
It kind of raises the question of, are the influencers taking this money? Is there any requirement that they disclose this? Because it's kind of this weird thing of like, okay, this is a foreign influence campaign that they have to register through this FARA Act, but they don't say who they're paying to spread the propaganda. So do the people spreading the propaganda have to disclose what they're doing? Because if you get paid to shill a product, you are technically have to disclose that according to the FCC. If it's like a political opinion, you don't have to disclose if you're getting paid. But what if the people paying you are foreign agents of a foreign government? Why was Tenet Media? Why was that a thing if it's legal to do this? Why was Lauren Chen's life ruined if this is just a thing you're allowed to do?
Control of the narrative.
And the most important purchase that is going on right now is TikTok. TikTok, number one. Number one.
The most important purchase is TikTok. By the way, Jews bought TikTok, and now the juice emoji is banned. The juice emoji is banned, and also you're not allowed to criticize APAC. I'm not making this up. We have that coming up soon.
And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential.
And the buyer, Oracle and partners known to have Zionist ties. In 2017, Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison gave $16.6 million to Friends of the Israeli Defense Forces, their single largest donation at the time.
For 2,000 years, we were a stateless people. And now we have a country of our own, defended by all the brave men and women of the IDF who, devote their lives for preserving the state of Israel.
The latest payouts come after Tel Aviv was also recently exposed for spending more than $150 million to polish up its tainted image. Will Israel be able to change people's perception of its decades of oppression?
$150 million. Keep in mind, this is like a $1 million campaign we're learning about here. So imagine how many influencers, imagine how many shills out there have been lining their pockets when they're doing $150 million campaigns.
And ongoing genocide by influencing and controlling social media.
With TPUSA and Dream City Church, you can be tracked by Israel at funerals, at church, at political events everywhere. Remember when TPUSA spokesman Andrew Colvett said their tech partners tracked over 277,000 devices at Charlie Kirk's funeral? Well, the Dream City Church in Phoenix that hosts all TPUSA rallies and Amfest and Kirk was on the board of is front and center in FARA filings of Israel geofencing and propaganda campaign. This is a weird thing to say. I just broke the news that our tech partners tracked over 277,000 devices in and around State Farm Stadium yesterday. What? And so this guy links FARA filing. You can just look these things up on the government website. Show Faith by Works LLC. Show Faith by Works. Registered to Israel, the government of a foreign country. Name of foreign principal, Israel Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Israel's plan to win back the Christians. According to new FARA filings, Israel has just hired a California firm to conduct the largest Christian church geofencing campaign in U.S. history in order to target evangelical churchgoers with pro-Israel, anti-Palestinian messaging. We now have a record of a foreign country stalking American Christians while they attend church in order to spam them with state-sponsored propaganda. Here's from the PDF outline, the largest geofencing and Christian targeting campaign in U.S. history. Goals: large-scale Christian outreach and education. Impressive physical displays of pro-Israel educational materials. The 10-7 experience. By the way, tomorrow's the anniversary for those who celebrate. It's a joke. Don't ban me, YouTube. Custom build trailer by professional Hollywood set designers. This is like a VR thing where you go in and get murdered by Hamas. What is this? Survive to tell VR experience. Imagine they put you in like a VR thing where you get murdered by Hamas. You have to watch Hamas put your babies into ovens in virtual reality. Possible Christian celebrity spokespeople. John Voight, Chris Pratt, Tim Tebow, Stephen Curry, Clayton Kershaw. Like you got your pro-Israel messages and you got your anti-Palestinian messaging. Palestinians refuse to recognize the right of Israel to exist as a Jewish state. TikTok has begun censoring the juice emoji, which is also commonly used to allude to Jews, as well as comments critical of AIPAC. So look at this comment. Laughing emoji, clown emoji. Democrats and Republicans are both controlled by Israel through AIPAC. Do some research. Your content is against our community guidelines. This one is literally just the juice emoji. That's all it is. It's just the emoji. Violated the community guidelines. They are not playing. These Jews are not playing. E-girls are crashing out over TikTok removing Nick Fuentes sounds. So they were doing this thing where they would take like a clip of Nick saying something and do this thing they do where they mouth the words themselves. You know what I mean? And TikTok was taking those videos down. So just like a clip of Nick saying like whatever, I don't know exactly specifically, but those are also being banned by TikTok.
The person in charge of running hate speech on TikTok now is a former IDF soldier. Process that. A person that was committing genocide is now in charge of hate speech on TikTok.
And in Canada, a man was sentenced to 9 months in prison for Holocaust denial and hate speech. Hey guys, the clip you just watched is from my daily stream, The Daily Cope, which I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 10 a.m. on the Daily Cope YouTube channel, as well as my Rumble, Odyssey, Cozy, and other platforms. If you liked it, maybe come check out the live stream sometime. We have a good time there. I'll put the link down in the description where you can find it. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Peace.